It's all good because we still got a good show lined up. We gonna just have to improvise on the intro. But guess what? We've been doing that for over a year. So when it comes to the bling 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 and all of that, yeah, we gonna have to do all of that ourselves. And at 6 o'clock, it's gonna start again. But you know what? You know what I'm happy about, right? What we always say over here, problems present opportunities. We don't look at this as a problem. We look at this as an opportunity to move forward because this is a big deal that we getting done today. And therefore, things have to be adjusted sometimes. Tomorrow will be our 365th episode. So you know what that means? You keep progressing and you keep on moving forward and you get better at doing stuff. So guess what? This is our bottom line. It's your boy Bugatti NYC. Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So guess what? Let's go. Trump decimates ABC reporter defending JD Vance. See who we got up in the building this morning. Who we got up in here? We got Angels Among Us 214. Good morning, friends and family. Diggity Diggs 489. What's going on? Good morning to me. Thank you so much. Liberty and Justice Countdown. Mark New York. What's up? Who else we got up in here? Casey, what's going on this morning? How you doing? And I see we got Liberty and Justice in here too. Y'all early. I see y'all don't play around. Dedication is no joke. I appreciate it. Who else we got? What's up, Casey? All right, I see you. Okay. And like I said, freestyle. Never had a problem doing it before. Make sure I got my audio up. I can hear you. Give you a little bit more. Okay. See, what are we waiting on? Actually, nothing. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. It's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And like I said, bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Do I really need the watch? Do I? No, I don't. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. And what do we normally do at this point? Don't we be doing this? No, we don't. No, we don't. We got to do the. I think I did miss one major point that we actually really like, right? Wait a minute. What was that? Oh, I can't forget about. What's wrong with me? Because I got to remember about the what we doing is what talk. And we be talking about this and that. I'm going through this with y'all this morning, and we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that, and we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me lit. I don't care. We gonna do it. We gotta do what we gotta do sometimes. Problems present opportunities, and I'm gonna keep moving forward. That's it. And then we do the. It's 5:30, so it throw me off. I don't got my alarm clock, so we got to do all this over here. Let me see. Then I come over to the side over here. Then I push this thing up. It's crazy funny how y'all like, what the hell is he doing this morning? Y'all just stick with me. Just stick with me. Y'all know we dedicated to each other over here. Because I got a good banger for y'all this morning. Then we open up those pores. And then I'm like, since it is Halloween this month, doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Y'all thought I was gonna forget? Doom 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 doom. 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 Doom 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 doom. It's close to midnight, and something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight. You see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes your voice before you make it. Sound before you make the yeah. You start to scream, and horror looks you right between the eyes. Your life inside a get up, thriller. Y'all know my favorite part. Night creatures crawling, they then start to rock in their masquerade. Doom, doom. There's no escaping the claws of the alien this time. Man, I used to jam off of that. Don't get in the doom, 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 doom. Ah, doom, 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 doom. That was my joint right there. That was my joint. I hope everybody having a fantastic morning, because that's how we doing it this morning. What's going on, everybody in the chat? That's right. Sometimes you got to improvise. And that's how you do it. That was my improvisation of Bugatti in the morning. Let's get it going, y'all. Let's see who we got in the building right now. Who we got? Who's that right there? We got B Ward, boy, you high as hell. Shh, I'm telling people what's going on with me in the morning. Stop doing that. Batty Lynn is having fun too. Who else we got up here in the building? We got Liberty and Justice. Thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a cat. Man, that was my joint right there. Then he night creatures crawling that nest. Who else we got up in here this morning? BBW. We got Michael Radio. We got Liberty and Justice. Mark Dorfman. Good morning, everybody. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Enjoy your life the way you need to do it. My friends always calling me like, yo, my business is doing that. It's so rough right now during all of these times. And then I'm thinking to myself, mine's is kind of like rough at the same time. But you know what we're forgetting to do? We're forgetting to enjoy life. We're forgetting to enjoy ourselves and people that we are. And that's not cool, because the experience is going to take you through a lot of stuff. But you got to understand, sometimes you got to stop, woosah, and smell the roses. I'm telling you, because the gift is first, not just what you got to go through to keep staying alive. And I know it's hard to stay alive, and it's hard for me to say it myself. But sometimes you got to tell yourself, tranquilo, papi. That's not a motor, it's your heart. And just like a motor breaks down, your heart will too. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning, a day this morning. Y'all could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I want to make sure I still give you guys a fantastic show before I have to get out of here, because yes, we got some business to attend to in a whole nother state, and you know how your boy do. I like to be there an hour early before the establishment even opens up. So let's get into it, you guys. I want to give some more shout outs before we go forward. I want to say what's up to what's up? We got to say what's up with Casey. Don't worry about him, Casey. Let them do their thing. The Critical Taco, what's going on? We also got Doggy Diggs up in the building. Rob's Key. I'm ready to do it, y'all. Y'all know what I'm going to say right now. I got a fully loaded clip, and I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time just so that we have a lot to show over, to talk about. Make sure you guys do me a favor and stay on point so that we can have a good dialogue. We're going to still do what we got to do until it's time to roll. But don't worry about it. This is going to be a good one, because I made sure that we got action-packed, stacked information on this one. And I'm telling you guys, we're going to do some follow-ups. We're going to do some current events. Let's just do it. I ain't even going to wait. Like I said, we got a fully loaded clip, and let's get into these titles. Let's go, y'all. Let's do it. We have Trump decimates ABC reporter defending JD Vance. Yes, there was a bit of some gaggle where there were ABC reporters doing Q&A with President Trump. One of the reporters asked him a question, and boy, did he set it off. He went on fire. I'm not even going to tell you guys what he did, because I want you to see it for yourselves. Let's keep on moving forward. What else do we have here in the titles? We have I will not give in. I will not give up. That's right. Letitia James vows to fight the recent indictment that she has just got. And like I tell you guys, don't even worry, Letitia, because if you can't get any work as an AG anymore, you could always go back to Hollywood as Mrs. Clump. Don't even worry about it, boo. Let's keep on going. What do we have last but not least? We have the feds who break up an alleged $15 billion cryptocurrency scheme in New York. That's right, right here where I am. Dun, 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 dun. And without any further ado, I'm not even playing around. Let's get into it. Let's go. I'm going to get right into these titles and let you guys see what I got because we got a lot to get into before I roll up out of here. What we got going on over here? We're talking about the worst of all time. Yes, I saw you guys talking about it. And guess what? I'm that fast. I went and pulled it. Everyone's talking about that Time magazine cover with President Trump, so why not have us talk about it too?
Meantime, President Trump putting Time magazine on blast for using, yep, this picture for its cover story about securing the release of Israeli hostages. Trump writing on Truth Social, quote, Time magazine wrote a relatively good story about me, but the picture may be the worst of all time. They disappeared my hair and then had something floating on top of my head that looked like a floating crown, but an extremely small one. Really weird.
Don't mess with the president's hair. Joining me now is senior writer for the Washington Examiner and Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Joe, what do you think about this? Does President Trump have a point? Do you think this picture was chosen on purpose?
Never mess with a man's hair, Carly. As Todd knows, as I know, we're very sensitive about this stuff. Yeah, look, I don't get the picture. I mean, there's 1,000 photos you could take of President Trump, and in this case, I don't understand why they went with something like that. So even here, when he achieves what you could call, as far as his legacy, one of the greatest achievements he'll be remembered for as a president, as far as peace in Gaza and getting Hamas to step down as far as governing that area. I don't get the photo. I think he could have gone with 1,000 other ones, and they went with this one. And by the way, I do sleep with a nightlight, so I just want to say that, Pete. Hexeth, I'm sorry, I can't work for you.
You didn't have to admit that, Joe. No one was forcing you. I just want to get this in real quick. Russia has weighed in on this picture. Russian foreign ministry spokesperson said only unhealthy people obsessed with malice and hatred, perhaps even freaks, could have chosen such a photo. I don't know, maybe trying to cozy up to Trump there, but that's Russian.
Yeah, his neck looked crazy. I gotta say, that what they're talking about ain't even in my focal point. My focal point is right here. Like, damn, y'all had to do me dirty like that? Like, they did him dirty, y'all. Let's keep on moving forward. I gotta laugh when it's funny. You know, we gotta laugh when it's funny. That was a pretty bad picture that they decided to use. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we gotta get on over here where Trump defended JD Vance, which is what's in our title, and he really basically decimates an ABC reporter for prior comments that another reporter on that platform stated to JD.
ABC fake news.
Mr. President,
First of all, congratulations. I don't take questions from ABC fake news after what you did with Stephanopoulos to the Vice President of the United States. I don't take questions from ABC fake news. Brian, go ahead.
Yes.
U.S. President Donald Trump has refused to answer questions from an ABC reporter during the White House meeting with Argentine President Javier Milei. You guys heard it. Trump called the network fake news before jumping to Vice President JD Vance's defense. The incident that President Trump was referring to was a heated interview between Vance and ABC's This Week's co-anchor, George Stephanopoulos. That's why he said Stephanopoulos. Vice President got short with Stephanopoulos after the questions about whether White House border czar Tom Homan accepted a $50,000 bribe in 2025.
I don't know what tape you're referring to, George. I saw media reports that Tom Homan accepted a bribe. There's no evidence of that. And here's, George, why fewer and fewer people watch your program and why you're losing credibility. Because you're talking for now 5 minutes with the Vice President of the United States about this story regarding Tom Homan, a story that I've read about, but I don't even know the video that you're talking about.
JD Vance was quick to go on the offensive, slamming the ABC host before his line of questioning during the government shutdown.
Meanwhile, low-income women can't get food because the Democrats and Chuck Schumer have shut down the government. Right now, we're trying to figure out how to pay our troops because Chuck Schumer has shut down the government. You are focused on a bogus story. You're insinuating criminal wrongdoing against a guy who has done nothing wrong instead of focusing on the fact that our country is struggling because our government's shut down.
I don't know what my opinion is about this. You guys do me a favor. I would like some more opinions on this situation because I did read about it. We did report it. And there is some answers that should be made. You know, did you receive $50,000? What did you do with the $50,000? What's going on with that? I mean, I know some people are like, oh, leave it alone, it's Tom. But still, we got to be fair. Fair is fair. If there's smoke, we need to investigate, even if we don't like the platform. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got to get on over to Hakeem Jeffries, who makes sure that me, Bugatti, always tries to stop using my hands so much. Because when I concentrate, I try not to use my hands so much, especially when I think about Mr. Jeffries. But sometimes you might see me do a directive or something like that. But Mr. Jeffries, oh boy. So we're gonna get on over to Washington with Mr. Hakeem Jeffries, and what is he doing? Hosting the press briefing about the government shutdown. Let's let the Democrats talk. Let Democrats talk about their side, since we've been hearing about the from one side. From the other side so much. Let's be fair and impartial.
Whose lives are being upended by the government shutdown and the Republican healthcare crisis. And they are here to tell their stories. Donald Trump and Republicans in Congress have shut down the government 15 days ago. And they haven't done a damn thing since to try and reopen it. House Democrats are here, reporting for duty. We are ready, we are willing, and we are able to negotiate a bipartisan spending agreement.
The hands are about to get busy right here, y'all. These hands, watch this. He's about to turn up turbo hands.
That actually meets the needs of the American people. Reopen the government and decisively address the Republican healthcare crisis.
See, they're gonna amp them up now. It's over. It's over now. After this, it's over.
But we also need a common sense partner.
There you go now.
On the other side of the aisle. House Republicans shut the government down. Then they ran out of town. And for the last 3 weeks, they're nowhere to be found. What more can I say?
What more
you
can I say?
Deserve better.
He just dropped 2 bars. He just dropped 2 bars. He hit you with the what more can I say? And then he hit they shut the government down. Then they ran out of town. Yo, he got bars for them right now, yo. Oh, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and let that shit. Okay. Fix that, please. Please fix that, no doubt.
You deserve better. The American people deserve better. House Democrats are fighting to lower the high cost of living. House Democrats are fighting to fix our broken healthcare system, and House Democrats are fighting to clean up corruption. To deliver a country that actually works for the American people.
All right, so I probably made a few jokes there, you guys. I just wanted to entertain at the same time. You know, you don't have to just be so boring with politics. And the truth was, he did try to drop some bars. Be on the lookout for Hakeem Jeffries' new mixtape CD. Putting some hands on you. That's the name of it. I'm going to put some hands on you. That's the name of his new mixtape that's coming out. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Trump honors Charlie Kirk with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. accepted by his wife, Erica Kirk. Let's go, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's keep on moving forward. This great event right here. He's about to drop his album, y'all. Come on, fool. Let's get it. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. It's my favorite song right now. Don't mess up no more.
Thank you very much, everybody. Please, this is such an honor. This is the, please be seated. This is the first time we've been at the new and improved Rose Garden, and people are loving it. They're loving it like they've not loved a lot of things. We have the Presidential Walk of Fame, which you just saw, and it just opened. We wanted to get it open for this occasion. We were hoping we were able to get outside, and the weather allowed us to. It was supposed to be a terrible rainy day. I was telling Eric, and God was watching, and he didn't want that for Charlie. He just didn't want that. So it's really beautiful. It couldn't be more beautiful. Today we're here to honor and remember a fearless warrior for liberty, beloved leader who galvanized the next generation like nobody I've ever seen before, and an American patriot of the deepest conviction, the finest quality and the highest caliber, the late, great Charlie Kirk. Five weeks ago, our nation was robbed of this extraordinary champion. He was a champion in every way. I got to know him so well. He didn't like losing. And he was able to fight people that were enemies, and he didn't necessarily love those enemies so much. You know, I heard he loved his enemies, and I said, wait a minute, is that the same Charlie that I know? I'm not sure, but I didn't want to get into it. But it was a horrible, heinous, demonic act of murder. He was assassinated in the prime of his life for boldly speaking the truth, for living his faith and relentlessly fighting for a better and stronger America. He loved this country. And that's why this afternoon it's my privilege to posthumously award Charles James Kirk our nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Thank you.
Bear with me. Bear with this. Excuse me. Come on, you can do it. So Erica Kirk, of course, accepted the Medal of Freedom for her slain husband, Charlie
The
Kirk.
Presidential Medal of Freedom is awarded to Charles James Kirk. Accepting on behalf of Charlie is his wife, Mrs. Erica Kirk. Charlie Kirk was one of the most influential American political figures of his generation. At just 18 years old, he founded Turning Point USA and grew it into the largest conservative youth organization in the nation. For over a decade, he tirelessly traveled the country leading a movement to restore respect for our founding principles, reawaken our national identity, and inspire a renewed spirit of religious devotion. He was one of the great debaters and communicators of his time. Despite receiving repeated threats, he remained undeterred and modeled courage, logic, humor, and grace to the next generation. On September 10th, 2025, at age 31, Charlie Kirk was assassinated while addressing a group of students. The United States honors him as a martyr for truth and freedom.
Damn, that got to feel terrible. That's got to be, damn. I gotta say that was a nice event. That was a great speech, and I think that I just wanted to experience that with you guys as well. Double tap that screen to get those likes up if you appreciate the content that you're seeing. Also, just want to pray for everybody right now, everybody that was there at that event, as well as the soul of Charlie Kirk, as well as the people that are going against and certain other things in the comments. I want to ask for more love from you guys in your heart and more understanding as well, because we need to really learn how to come together more, Lord, and love each other. And even if we can't understand each other, understand that we're still human beings. And just because we don't think the same does not mean that we shouldn't respect the fact that we have the same respect of life, and no one should be able to take someone's life the way that happened, Lord. Amen. And I'll say that in Jesus' name. Amen. It's real talk. I don't care about all that sideline crap. Y'all can go crazy in the comments with whatever like that. But guess what? I think you guys need more love in your heart instead of being so angry. We're going to get on over to Sherman's having relations. Sherman's having relations. Hercules, Hercules. That's right. It's time. We're not playing. We're coming with banger after banger right now. Letitia James, a.k.a. Mrs. Clump. I will not give in. I will not let up. Letitia James, she rebukes Trump and following. She says she rebukes him after this indictment. You guys see her over there ready to get going with her second job. Let's get into Letitia James' situation right now, because she ain't giving up.
Appreciate you, and I've got your back.
Okay, so I know what I got to do when that happens. Just bear with me. I'm going to spin it one time, and boom. Verizon,
I appreciate you, and I've got your back.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. We want to see Mrs. Clump right now. Come on.
Yeah. I love you more.
So fake.
So
fake.
good evening, everyone.
So fake.
It is so good to be here with all of you, standing with my very good friend, my little brother, and one of the boldest voices in the history of New York politics, Zohran Mamdani.
She run into anybody that'll hold her down right now. She's running behind anybody. You're gonna give me some help? Okay, cool. She over here right now like, okay, if you're gonna hold me down, I am for Yamdami. What's your name again? Yeah, I'm from Zorzam Zumbambi. That's who I'm going for right now, especially if he's going to be the mayor. That's who she's going for. I can't even listen to this crap right now. And the way that she puts together her words, the way that she talks, it's all fake and forged. I know it's all made up. I get so tired watching this one right here. But like I said, if she ever loses the job, all she got to do is go to Eddie and be like, look, just give me the fat suit. I'm Sherman having relation. I do it all. And they don't even have to put makeup on her. I'm telling you.
We are here tonight because we are ready to turn the page on the cynical, broken politics of the past. We are ready to build a city that works for the people who actually make it run. Working people, the teachers, the nurses, the drivers, the home health aides, the firefighters, the police. Not just...
Okay, girl, keep on doing your thing, because you know what's about to happen next. You're looking at 60. If she get that time, they're talking about 60 years max. Plus, what was it, $3 million? Now, I done told you, she might not be able to get all of it off the next premiere of the Clumps, but she'd be able to get at least about $200,000-300,000, and maybe that'll satisfy them and get them off of her for a little bit of time. Because I don't know how much she make when she go, when she go acting in Hollywood. But I don't even know if Eddie got another one of the Clumps that he's planning on making. I don't know. You guys look it up in the, what's that, IMDb? See if Eddie Murphy's planning on making another version of the Clumps, because I'd be damned if she don't need that help right now. We got to keep on moving forward over to now the contender, someone who's basically exposing Letitia James. He's coming for her job. It's time for you to run again, boo. And I don't know if trying to run over there with Mamdani Zombambi is going to help you.
Republicans throwing their full support behind Michael Henry as he challenges Letitia James to be the next Attorney General. Michael Henry joins me now, sitting right next to me. Here he is. Michael, Is Letitia James vulnerable because she's being indicted, or is she
No,
gaining
she won't do
ground
no
because
time,
she's so
Don. I know.
vigorously anti-Trump? Which is it?
No, she's vulnerable. I mean, look, in 2022 when we ran, we received 46% of the vote, and the
Gordon
climate of
said
the
she's
state has
innocent.
changed. Upstate, there's been a lot of economic decay. They fired 3,000 correctional officers. Nobody even knew the term trade de agua in 2022, so you had the migrant crisis on top of all this. And I think what's happened here with Letitia James is she's somebody that's gone around going, like, just in 2022 alone, she went after the President of the United States, she went after Andrew Cuomo, and she went after Nikki Haley in the same election cycle. So she's somebody that's literally running around punching people in the face, and someone's finally gone back after her, and she thought she was going to be able to play this victim card. And what we're seeing is people are saying, you know what, she's been doing this for 30 years in politics, and it's just basically her having to deal with what she's done with everybody else.
If you're elected, can you reestablish the decent reputation of New York's judiciary? Because I think it's been slammed by Letitia James.
In the state, most of the judges at the Supreme Court level obviously run for office. When it comes to the appellate courts, that goes through the governor's office. But what I can do is make this a professional office, because there's over 700 attorneys now. It used to be 650.
I don't think she's going to get reelected. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Letitia James has a chance of being reelected with everything that's going on? I know you guys might not all be from New York, but think about it. Anybody going through all of this craziness right now in any state, country, I don't think a lot of people will want to put their vote behind a person like that. Y'all let me know in the comments. If you think that Letitia James has a chance of becoming AG again, y'all give me a thumbs up like this. If you think that she doesn't have a chance of running and successfully winning again, 6 o'clock, y'all. Let's go. We got to get on over to Monster-in-Law. Yeah, you ain't going to believe this one here. Everybody always says bad mother-in-law, whatever like that. This one right here, she takes the cake. Monster-in-law. Donna, anybody know about Donna Adelson? She's been sent to jail with life with no parole for being a real monster mother-in-law. Check this out, y'all.
She's been called a real-life monster-in-law. The woman found guilty for masterminding a murder.
See, I got to spin y'all out. Something happened. Something must have happened that I didn't know about. It happens sometimes, guys. Okay, thank you.
She's been called a real-life monster-in-law. The woman found guilty for masterminding a murder-for-hire plot to kill her former son-in-law. Now it's sentencing day. And as Ann Mercogliano reports, despite the verdict, she still maintains she's innocent.
The notorious grandmom, known as Monster-in-Law, learns her fate following her conviction for having her Harvard
Her face looked mean.
educated son-in-law gunned down in his driveway.
Thank you for letting me speak.
But even now, the 75-year-old Donna Adelson insists she's innocent and was not the mastermind behind her son-in-law's assassination.
Never in a million years would I have wanted Danny to be harmed or killed, nor could I ever do something that would leave these two small boys to grow up without him. I swear to you on my life, I was not involved in any way.
The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder.
A month ago, a jury found her guilty of arranging the shooting death of law professor Daniel Markel so that her daughter Wendy and two grandchildren could move closer to her.
I had no idea that other people planned to cut Danny's life short.
The judge cut her off with this warning.
Mrs. Adelson, you certainly can continue. However, the court can take into consideration the utter lack of remorse that you are displaying.
Adelson's husband swore his wife had nothing to do with the murder.
This summer was our 54th wedding anniversary, and I had to spend it without her. She has done nothing wrong, and yet is being punished for a crime that she did not commit.
Then the judge had his say.
You are hereby sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole.
Donna Adelson is appealing her conviction. Her son Charlie and his now ex-girlfriend were both convicted for their role in the plot and are serving life in prison.
Yeah, and if I could show you guys, this dude right here already snitched. I'm going there. This the dude that snitched on him, the one that did it. He did it.
Did y'all follow Dan Markel at all during this?
He's the one that
trip?
did it.
Yes, ma'am.
Where did you follow him this time?
Follow him to the daycare and to the gym.
Was there a reason that the murder had to get done on the day it did?
It was just the right thing, the right opportunity, I guess.
Watch this. And even in the beginning, he's telling their names and everything.
Follow him this time.
Follow him to the daycare and to the gym.
Have you seen that?
I've seen it.
And is that you driving that Prius?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is Garcia in the vehicle as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Did you know whether or not the kids were in the car at the time you were at the gym?
Nah, he dropped them off. I seen him when he dropped them off in the daycare.
So you actually saw the kids go into the daycare?
Yes, ma'am.
And he stalked them. And then he did that. And he already gave up the lady and said she was the one that paid him and orchestrated everything. I wanted you guys to know the other side of the coin and not just let her be on some, and have her husband there. My wife didn't. Yeah, okay. Your boy done snitched. He told it. So guess what? Locked up and ain't letting her out. It's a wrap. Done. Let's keep on moving forward, y'all. Ice, ice, baby. Do-do-doom-doom-doom-doom-doom-doom. Ice, ice, baby. Do-do-doom-doom-doom-doom-doom-doom. We got an ice fight on ice. That's right. A legal fight erupts after order to shut down this fence and take down the fence in this facility right here. And boy, did they go crazy with this fight right here downtown. Boy, this was a battle. And what was this at? I think this is in Chicago. Let's go.
Event of an emergency. So the chief of police said yesterday the fence is going to be replaced with a gate operated by local police so they can control.
So basically, they're looking at it like this. We got all these people out here every single night. Let's put a fence up because we need to get some more security going on. So you know what? The people went out there and said, you know what? This is on public land. You can't put this fence out here. So guess what? They literally got to take the fence down now. Man.
When it opens and closes, and the police presence is also intended to keep protesters from getting across. Barriers have been placed on the southwest side of the ICE facility where the local officials say protesters could wander into traffic. This area where I'm now on Beach Street on the northwest side is intended to be a protest zone, but even the Democrat mayor acknowledges that these protests get out of control.
Yeah, it's going crazy now. They're getting crazy.
There have been far too many protesters raising their fists instead of their voices, creating chaos at the expense of those who live here. Our residents do not have the privilege to retreat to quiet neighborhoods once the cameras are gone. They live here, they work here, and they deserve peace.
Illinois, yeah.
200 Texas National Guardsmen are still stuck in limbo. An appeals court ruled the president can federalize the Guard, but they can't.
And then, what's this? I think we got some more crazy, chaotic crowd control going on out there, too. This is when a crowd turns chaotic as the feds fire tear gas into a Chicago car crash. And this is like everywhere. It's just like, this is like a video game, right? This reminds me of like Grand Theft Auto. No audio, but you're going to just, it's just a lot of chaos going on. High-speed border patrol chase ends in a Chicago crash. Tear gas fired as chaos erupts. It's just craziness going on. So this is what my fear was about Chicago and actually going to get into dealing with Chicago, because there's a lot of guys that got a lot of artillery out there, let me just say, and a lot of gangs out there, and Lord knows how it'll turn out. And then once the news gets a part of it and the wrong person loses their life, it could get really bad. So I was always worried about something like that happening. So I'm just happy no one's lost their lives. See, you see they're throwing stuff at the police, they're throwing tear gas, they're throwing it back. And this is like a chaotic moment. And they face to face dealing with this stuff. Tear gas right there, and they're just right next to the tear gas with no mask on. So these times that we're going through now, guys, I gotta say, I've never ever thought that we would ever be in these times. Not in my youth for coming up. I never would expect that we'd be going through stuff like this. Do me a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. I really appreciate it. Also, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. Hit that notification bell down, it'll let everybody know that you're here. And also, give me all the money in your pockets. Nah, don't do that, because I know it's hard out here for a pimp. So I ain't gonna hit your pockets, but what I would appreciate is go ahead and hit that like button to make the ends justify the means when it comes down to the numbers. And my mods and my family members and my friends in the comments, they also would really appreciate it too, because they like to see those numbers go up. That means that you guys appreciate what you're looking at. We're going to keep it going, you guys. We got to get on over to start spreading the news. This guy's going to jail. That's right, y'all. This fool in Queens accused of orcharding and illing a couple in their own home. And it's crazy because once they come to court, they be trying to act all civil and everything. Nah, buddy, we know what you did. Get them.
But we begin with new developments in a chilling and gruesome murder of a couple in Queens. The man accused of torturing, killing them in their home, and setting that house on fire appeared before a judge and pleaded not guilty. Good afternoon, I'm David Navarro.
And I'm Liz Cho, and it is a murder case that shook the Belrose section of Queens last month and made national headlines. Today, Jamel McGriff was arraigned on a 50-count indictment, which includes charges of first-degree murder, kidnapping, and arson. He faces life in prison if he's convicted.
Prosecutors say McGriff forced his way into the home of Frank and Maureen Alton on September 8th before torturing them and setting their fire to their home. Prosecutors say he then fled with the victims' phones and credit cards.
Eyewitness News reporter Crystal Cranmore is outside the Queens County Courthouse with the very latest. Crystal.
Good afternoon. Well, prosecutors described an extensive and violent criminal past when describing Jamel McGriff, who was on parole at the time the Altons were killed. Prosecutors believe there's a strong likelihood of a conviction if this goes to trial.
How do you plead? For Mr. McGriff, pleads not guilty to all the charges.
Speaking through his attorney in court this morning, Jamel McGriff denied the accusations he brutally murdered Frank and Maureen Alton in their Belrose, Queens home, despite the mounting evidence against him.
The body-worn camera statement made by the defendant. I'll admit it, I killed them. I burnt those. Don't matter to me though. I admit to doing it.
McGriff is charged with 13 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and various counts of other crimes, including robbery and arson, tied to the September 8th slaying of the elderly couple.
You guys have no idea how many more people out here just roaming around just like this nut, and just at any moment, they're going to snap. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, this, oh, that. And guess what? We can't, as citizens of New York, we can't be safe and carry weapons and defend ourselves. Because Governor Kathy Jokul Hochul and all of them out there are making it very difficult for regular citizens and people like these people right here that probably could have been able to defend themselves with a weapon, can't have one. And I'm just being real about it. Because sometimes, not even just sometimes, but if they would have been able to get to a weapon when they said, don't come in my house, pow, pow. Yeah, but then again, you got to worry about the other side. The liberal judges. Anybody know about Bernard Goetz? You try to defend yourself in New York, you better be careful, because even if you win, you might lose. Let's keep on moving forward to St. Louis, where the sheriff, Alfred Montgomery, we've been watching him for a while. I think the last time we watched him, someone got pushed out of a building, and then he started fighting and arguing about something else. Well, guess what? He's been locked up. And I don't know. I know they're going to let him out, but it's going to be a little while before he gets out. A sheriff, that's right, Sheriff Alfred Montgomery. He was locked up by a judge. And I think it's probably rightfully so with all the charges that they got on him.
Breaking news at noon, St. Louis Sheriff Alfred Montgomery is going to jail. Our Mark Maxwell just walked out of the courtroom. Mark, will he remain in house arrest until his trial?
Yeah, Paul, good afternoon. You're right. We're just outside the federal courthouse here, and that's where the surprising developments just unraveled moments ago. Federal marshals are taking Sheriff Montgomery into custody as we speak.
Whoa.
That was the shocking turn of events his lawyers did not see coming. They were here on a bond revocation hearing. You'll recall it was late last week, that federal prosecutors unsealed new indictments, new federal criminal charges against the sheriff, alleging that he had retaliated or tampered with witnesses in the federal misdemeanor case. We now know that prosecutors have found evidence and they had a pretrial services officer. That's the person at the court who basically looks over your bond, goes through to make sure that you're not violating the terms of your release. And that person was called to testify under oath. That was a significant turning point in this case, because that pretrial services officer painted Sheriff Alfred Montgomery as combative the judge said cagey, getting into spats over whether or not he tested positive for marijuana, for example, or giving different and inconsistent numbers of how many handguns, rifles, and assault rifles he had in his possession that he had to hand over while he's under this criminal case. But we now know there was a third piece here, an alleged burner phone. After the judge told Sheriff Montgomery, you're being charged with a federal misdemeanor, you cannot have any contact with witnesses or victims in this case. After he received those clear instructions in his federal courthouse, Montgomery went out and, according to prosecutors, obtained a burner phone, then used that phone to make those comments that we reported just last week, the comments where he mentioned wanting to take negative action, adversarial employment action against some of the different witnesses he thought were, quote, snakes in his office. Then the pretrial services office said that he wanted to, quote, punch someone and knock them out in this phone call. That's a recording that prosecutors played for this pretrial services office.
He was not paying. He was not listening to what the judge told him to do, and yeah, that's why he got locked up. Because he told you not to contact these people. You did it anyway. You think your authority is higher than mine? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. In the words of Fire Marshal Bill, watch your head. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got the feds that break up this alleged $15 billion crypto fraud scheme. Woo! They're getting crazy with this crypto out here. I tell you the truth, I'm not dealing with that crypto stuff anymore. I don't want to mess around with no crypto. I'm good.
Prosecutors say the scheme bilked billions of dollars from victims all over the world.
Fox 5's Linda Schmidt is live in the newsroom with a look at what prosecutors uncovered. Linda.
Yeah, well, first, this is wild. First of all, the reason that they call it pig butchering is because the scammers, they start by building trust with their victims. You know,
look at all of those phones right there. That's how they be trying to trick people. Like, oh, look at all those phones that they got up there. That's how they farm.
luring them in, fattening up for slaughter, like pig farmers do before they slaughter their pigs. Well, in this case, the scammers slaughter victims by stealing thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars from them. Now, this is a $15 billion cryptocurrency fraud scheme. The U.S. Attorney's Office and the FBI say it was operated out of a call center, what you're looking at right there, in Cambodia. The indictment alleges the mastermind trafficked hundreds of workers, forcing them to work in labor camps and then to contact victims using social media, phone calls, and texting. Now, some of these pictures here are graphic. These pictures are showing you what they would do to these people. They would beat and torture them, allegedly, if they did not solicit potential victims. Now, the FBI calling this a vast criminal network that stole billions of dollars from innocent people from all around the world.
He operated a call center overseas of hundreds of workers whose sole purpose was to reach out to victims, try to gain their trust. A lot of these initial reach outs were very innocuous, didn't come off the bat looking for money right away, but tried to gain trust with folks. And once they feel they had good trust, they would convince them to invest thousands of dollars into essentially fraudulent investment schemes. And a lot of times that was done through cryptocurrency or actually hard money.
And the suspect is 37 years old. His name is Chen Zi. Take a look. This is his picture right here. He is the founder and chairman of Prince Holding Group, which is a business conglomerate based in Cambodia. U.S. authorities say it is one of Asia's largest criminal organizations. Now, so far, they are still looking for him. He is not in custody yet. Stephen.
Yo, that crypto is crazy. They got people, oh man, they are literally nurturing people for that craziness, yo. Who that right there? John T8K5, thank you. Thank you for coming with the membership, y'all. John done gifted a membership, you guys. Anybody want it? Go ahead and get it. Thank you guys so much. And also, go ahead and double tap that screen to get those likes up. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? We got to get on over to the UK. We got this terrifying moment with this illegal migrant. He literally tried to pick someone up in the street. I'm talking about, yes, kidnapping. Tried to just walk up to this lady and take her. If the people on the bus didn't get involved, Lord knows what would have happened to this lady. And I think more people need to get involved, even though there's a lot of things going on out here where you can get yourself hurt. But when it's something like this, I don't think we have any choice but to try to help. Illegal immigrant tried to snatch a teenage girl off the street but was thwarted by a passing bus. Passengers who came to her rescue. So as you can see, he's running up the street to go behind her. She's a teenager. He's running up to catch up to her. She turns around before he gets there. And he's still trying to confront her. And she's like, you know what I'm saying? Get away from me. She's walking in the street. He's still following her. His name is Abdullah Ibrahim, Adam, 27, from Sudan. He grabbed the horrified 17-year-old and drill snagged her across the road against her will. The brazen attempt of the kidnapping took place as the girl walked home from work at around 9:30 p.m. in Swindon, Wiltshire. This is in the UK. So now closed camera television showed the girl approaching a set of traffic lights when Adam ran towards her, grabbed her from behind and dragged her back across the street. Right there, she's yelling, telling him to stay away. He's keeping his distance so far. But I noticed at one point he started to break the distance and come closer, and then he just grabbed her arms and tried to start picking her up off the ground. She knows he's approaching. He's not going to stop. He's going to grab for her now. Now he's got her arms. Now he's holding on to her, trying to push her back this way. Now, luckily, stunned members of the public who witnessed the attack from a bus were able to intervene and stop the young girl from being taken. That's the bus. They saw it. All of them are taking pictures right now. All of them saw it happen. They're taking pictures. He then tried to engage with a second woman until she got away from him before trying to follow a third woman. Now, the witnesses pursued Al Adams while filming him on their mobile phones, and eventually he ran off. The victim's mother reported the incident to police later that evening, and Adams was arrested and charged with attempted kidnapping. This is Adams. Watch him. You're going to see him right now. He ran off. That was them chasing him. Adam from Darfur arrived in the UK illegally in September 2023. So yeah, USA, UK, they was letting them in, y'all. In November 2023, he appeared at Canterbury Crown Court where he pleaded guilty to arriving in the country without valid entry clearance. He was set to 7 months in prison. Adams was released from prison after his sentence, but it's not known if any conditions were attached to his release or if he's attempting to seek asylum. From that last statement right there, it seems like he faded into the system, got out, and nobody paid attention to what he was doing, and that's why he was able to do something like that, which is how it happens in the States as well. Then they go to another city. I'm going to get up out of New York because I done got this hot. I'm going to go to another sanctuary city. And then they get shielded and do it again. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Texas. The family of this Texas man was tragically lost his life by a 7-year-old boy. Check this out, you guys. And this kid is already out of detention because he didn't get that much time. Check this out. I want them to tell a story. Now, this is bizarre.
Our top story tonight, a boy who admitted to killing a man in 2022 will not be allowed in the classroom, at least for now. Today, a federal judge granted a temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction as part of a lawsuit filed by Gonzales ISD. The district says the district is suing the boy's grandmother, who is seeking to enroll him in public school. KENS 5 reporter Zach Briggs spoke with the victim's family, who say they're comforted by the court's decision. Zach?
Brandon Raspberry's mom and brother no longer live in Texas, but they will forever be reminded of Brandon's senseless murder 3 years ago. And tonight they are relieved by the judge's decision to forbid that boy, the self-confessed killer, from being on school grounds.
I am completely thrilled that the boy is being retained from having any grant to go into public schools.
I have 2 grandsons that live in that area. So I am very happy that the judge,
Talking about a bizarre story.
Because, that's real close. That's hitting home.
The pain of losing Brandon Raspberry may never go away.
It hurts me deep in my heart. I can't tell you how many nights and days I've cried.
Charlene Munn still can't believe a boy who was 7 years old at the time would even think about killing another person, let alone her own son. Court documents revealed the child grabbed his grandfather's gun and killed Raspberry, who was sleeping, because he told him to shut up earlier in the day. The boy told investigators he didn't even know Raspberry.
It's still hard to accept.
Raspberry's brother, Jonathan Fodstick, is left feeling uneasy and disturbed after learning of the boy's alleged past, laid out in the lawsuit. From choking his grandmother to sexually assaulting a family member to killing a litter of puppies. A psychological evaluation concluded that the boy showed signs of sociopathy and poses a danger to himself and others. And after the judge's ruling, Brandon Raspberry's loved ones have this message for the community.
Needs to be in a facility, taken care of, medicated.
I hope everything that happened to Brandon is a complete eye-opener and helps prevent this child from
hurting anyone else.
Hurting anybody else.
Craziness right there, y'all. Crazy story right there. It's crazy. Oh, and that's... wouldn't expect something like that to happen, right? Let's go ahead and shine some light on the situation and try to get some more. Yeah, 7-year-old. Look at that. That's crazy. What you said? Somebody in the comments, Rebecca Longyen said, lock his ass up. John said, lock him up forever. Yes, a 7-year-old. Yes, crazy, y'all. We're going to keep on moving forward because I want to show you guys an update before we keep on moving. Guess who's doing better? And guess who is now doing physical therapy? That's right, y'all. Our boy Nova, the dog that we sent money to in order for him to get his operation when he had the disc surgery. Well, Nova is already healed up. He's now got his staples taken out, and he's now been going to taking progressive therapy. Check this out, you guys.
You're so muscular. Yeah, they're doing lots of hard work.
Are you kissing her?
No, you're excited.
He wants to do zoomies.
Oh, let her examine you, baby. I know you excited. He's so happy to be out the house. And y'all been giving him treats. So he like, oh, this is a good place. He like, this is a good place. Yeah, that way he can get going.
So they just said positive and left paw. She squeezed his paw and he growled. That's him growling because he feels the sensation in his paw. He feels it.
I think that's a sign. I think so too. You know him best.
You see?
Yeah, he's got feeling now.
You
This
see?
is good. This is good. That means we have something to work with.
Yes, go round in circles, buddy. Round and round we go. Round and round and go. Yeah!
He's trying to stand up too. You see it, right?
He keep feeling.
Make sure that you're doing it on the outer and the inner, because sometimes they can feel better on the inside but not the outside, or vice versa. So for him, it was actually his outer toe.
So she's going to tell us some information that I don't think is good, but you got to hear it.
I won't do it again. But he didn't have much feeling over here. But when I moved to this side, he was reactive. I mean, it sounded to me like, I mean, it was, he could feel it.
Give her a high five. Nova, high five, Boji. High five, Boji.
The feeling of pain. We have about a 50% chance of being able to walk again. And so when I had read that even post-operatively, he still didn't have pain perception, you know, when those toes were pinched at the 2-week, at the suture removal recheck, I didn't like reading that. You know, it never makes me feel good reading that. So I was very happy just now to see that he can in fact feel when those toes are pinched, and he's wagging his tail. Those are starting to move in the right direction. What I can't say is, you know, how much progress he's going to have over time and if he's going to be able to walk on his own. But these are the things that to try and get that to happen. So we'll start with some acupuncture. We want to keep up with acupuncture, ideally every week. Sometimes people come every other week.
Yeah, y'all, so that's the best that we can give you on an update of our boy Nova. I already told you what we getting into today. I got to get up out of here because I got business to take care of. I got to do a little bit of wrapping up. So guess what? Y'all trying to make some money, 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 money. Yeah, we got to do it early. I got to go make some real money. We don't make no money here. I'm sorry. See, I always say, you don't got to give me no money because blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I do other stuff to make the blah, 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 blah. And today I just have to go in somewhere else to make some blah, 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 blah. But with that being said, y'all go ahead and hit that link in the description so you guys can make up to $500. Because yes, I made sure that you guys had some surveys in it that y'all can make some money from. Also, if you're trying to promote your business, I don't know, you got a car detail, you might be a mobile barber, you might have something going, I don't know what you do. We're trying to help you get your promo out there, and don't worry about it. We're going to have a full episode tomorrow. We're trying to help you guys get your promo out there, so make sure you send your promos over in a 1080 by 1080 size frame. That's right, send them over to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That is bridgethisllc@gmail.com. I'll make sure that you guys get it up, make sure that I put it up, and you guys will get your promo on it. Everybody will be able to see all the stuff that you guys got going on. Our 54,000 subscribers will be able to see your promo. And guess what, you guys, like I said, we got this show your talent search going on. We're going to be in Brooklyn. We're looking for the location. I should have a location for you guys probably even another 2 or 3 days. We're going to be setting up in Brooklyn. What is the show your talent search? That's when you come to Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, or Staten Island, and what happens is you basically win $250 if you've got the best talent. That's right, you guys. And after we find everyone, all those people from each and every borough, one person from every single borough, after they win, we bring them all together in the central area in Manhattan. So one person is going to be able to make, on top of their $250, $1,000. You guys, you already know. So talent is not limited. I don't know if you're a singer. I don't know if you're a dancer. I don't know what you do, but whatever you do, I want to see it. You guys are going to be able to make some money from it. And with that being said, you see who's the host. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC, sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. You guys want to be a part of the talent show? All you got to do is go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's right, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Go to the first page, join the mailing list. We're going to tell you the location. That's it. You already signed up because you joined the mailing list. You pop up and let us see what your talent, and if you win, boom, $250 right up on the spot. And then after we get everybody together, just like I said, chance to make $1,000 on top of that. Why not make a little bit of money? I feel like we need to give back to the people instead of getting all these people and these promos and all of that crap going on. Let's give it back to the people that actually need it. That's right, you guys. And y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me today, I appreciate you. For Friday, the 65th episode. That is tomorrow, our 365th episode. We will be here on point, on time, 6 o'clock, ready to get it in and ready to take care of business. But right now, we got to get up out of here and pay the bills and keep these lights on. So with that being said, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me early because y'all dedicated and y'all really hold your boy down, I really got to tell you, I appreciate you, Casey. I appreciate your liberty and justice so much that we got to pray on the way out. There's always time for prayer. God gonna make time on the other side. Watch this. We gonna pray for Jeffrey Spilker. We gotta pray for Casey. We gonna pray for Diggy Dig, Mark Dorfman. That's right. Who else we got up in the building? We got Luigi in the building. How you doing, brother? I'm sorry that we got to get up out of here, but like I said, I promise you, we're going to tear it up and make sure we do our thing tomorrow. We're going to pray for who else? Who else we got up in here? We got Jab. We got Dust Bates. We got VIP Auction Group. What's up, VIP Auction Group? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Everybody up under the sound of my voice, just want you guys to know there's no me without you, and I really appreciate every single person that comes here every day, and that's why I do what I do, and I don't care about it. People are like, yo, take a day off. Nope, never taking a day off because the Lord never takes a day off. Amen. That's what I want to say. Never taking a day off from you guys, even if I got to work around a situation, and we're going to keep on moving and doing what we got to do. Problems present opportunities. What do we do when them problems present themselves, y'all? We keep on banging at it. And as long as God give us another day to keep moving, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to keep on moving. Don't stop. No. Don't let nobody take your light out. Don't worry about no problems. And guess what? The first thing we need to do when we wake up in the morning is thank God for the breath that we receive. And then guess what? Even the problem. Because if you weren't alive to deal with that problem, now what? Think about it like that. And with that being said, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me on this beautiful Thursday that's going to be, and y'all going to be good, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, y'all know what it is. Get 'em! Peace. One.